Hey friends, Chubby Meeple here. I want to chat with you quickly about a game that's not going to take up a lot of space on your table, but can take up a lot of your time because it's a lot of fun to play and you'll want to play it over and over again. That game I'm talking about today is Scuttle. This is designed by Peter Hayward and featuring art from Kelly Jo, published by Jellybean Games. Let's go to the table, take a look at how you play Scuttle, and then I'll come back here and give you my final thoughts. To play a game of Scuttle, first, remove the Davy Jones and the Robot Pirate card from the deck. These will not be used in a normal game. Then we shuffle the remainder of the deck, and you will deal 4 cards to each player. So we'll just toss, we'll say we're going to do a 3-player game. And believe it or not, this is not going to take very long. I could probably show a whole game here. There. The rest of the cards will go into the center of the table and will form the draw pile. Now in Scuttle, you take exactly 1 action on your turn. You either play a card from your hand or draw a card from the deck. That's it. If you play a card, you don't get to draw. If you draw, you don't get to play till your next turn. When you play a card, you can play a card either for its treasure value, in this case a 3, or you can play it for its action. And the monkey lets you choose a card from the discard pile and add it to your hand. So I was going to play it as an action. I'd play it into a discard pile, choose a card from the discard pile, add it to my hand. If I'm playing this card as a treasure, I simply lay it in front of me, and that is it. The next player does the same. So let's say this player wants to play this card, the treasure map. They're playing that down as a treasure. This player over here is going to come in and play the Kraken, which is for 6 points, or 6 treasure. Play is going to continue around the table with with players either playing actions or playing for treasure value. Now some of these cards are permanents. So for example, if I play the Pirate King down as a permanent, I generally lay them sideways so that I know how they're played. But this Pirate King, now all of my treasures are worth 3 doubloons each, so 3 extra points. So this is now worth 6. Play is going to continue around the table with players doing this exact thing, playing back and forth, going around the table and playing either for their actions. So for example, I could play this Cutlass to destroy a permanent card, which would let me destroy this king, and then I get to draw a card as a penalty of, or as a stipulation of that action. But the game's going to progress around the table until one player reaches 21 total doubloons in treasure. Once someone does that, the game is over. That player is the winner. So that's Scuttle. A fun little card game. You play to 21 points, very quick. As you saw in the video, games go very quickly. I've taken this one to the coffee shop and played this with my 10-year-old. She absolutely loves it, mainly because she beats the crap out of me at this game. It's a rarity when I beat her at this, which is kind of funny because it literally is luck of the draw. But she seems to have a better grasp on which cards to play. I try to be more strategic and play more cards for their actions. She's just slapping down the card for their treasure value, and that usually ends up getting her to 21 points well before I've even come close. But this is definitely a fun little family game, a family weight game. I mean, the box says ages 6 and up, and that's right on tab with that. You can play a game in about 5 minutes. There are some solo rules in here, so you can solo and play against a robot pirate. There are also a couple of expansions that come in this. There's a scurvy expansion that adds some diseases, some disease cards that switch up the rules a little bit. And then there's also a Captain Jack expansion as well. So there's some fun to be had. Definitely check out Scuttle. It's an inexpensive game. Like you saw in the video, doesn't take up a lot of space on the table, but is a lot of fun to play. Kids absolutely love it. And until next time, I'm the Chubby Meeple saying, keep gaming, friends.